Hey guys, today I'm going to walk you through Mr. Heath's heartbeat health beat lab. So first of all, the problem. How does physical activity affect your pulse rate? So physical activity is running, walking, jogging, going on the treadmill, doing push-ups, doing sit-ups. We're going to graph, we're going to interpret data, and we're going to draw conclusions. And the materials you'll need are really all here, except for you're going to need a timer of some sort. Procedure, we're going to predict how your pulse rate will change as you go from resting to being active, then back to resting again. We're going to locate our pulse by placing the index and middle finger or one hand and wrist, base of your thumb. Move two fingers slightly until you feel your pulse. If you are using a heartbeat monitor, which we're not going to be, you don't need my instructions. Okay, I'm going to give you some of my data, and you're going to need data from other people at home as well. Okay, so this was supposed to be deleted, so let me delete this quickly. Bear with me. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. So here's my information, guys. So my resting heart rate, so again, I just took my pulse, and someone at home can help you with that if you need it, okay? I took my pulse, my resting pulse was 66 beats per minute. Then I walked for 1 minute, and my pulse rate was 91 beats per minute. Okay? Then I ran for 1 minute, and my heart rate went up to 112 beats per minute. Okay? Then I rested for 1 minute. I just sat down. I set the timer for 1 minute. I rested, and my heartbeat went down to 95. Okay? Then I rested for two more minutes, so 3 minutes total, and my heart rate was 68 beats per minute. Okay? So now what you're going to do is you're going to fill in your information here. Okay? Whatever it is. But I just want to show you. So you guys can get away with doing only 3. You can cross this one out, okay? So get your information and somebody else at home. You can use mine. You can erase mine if you want to, but feel free to use it. So let's just say yours was 64 beats per minute, okay? And then someone at home, let's say your older brother's was 68 beats per minute. How you're going to find this average is you're going to take yours, which is 64. You're going to type it in the calculator. 64 plus 66 plus 68, and you're going to divide that number by 3, and you get the average of 66 beats per minute, okay? You're going to do the same thing with walking, find the average. Same thing with running, find the average. And with resting after 3 minutes. Pretty straightforward. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay? So now we need to graph our data. That's number 1. We're going to graph our data. All right, give me 1 second. Again, this was supposed to be deleted. I don't know why it wasn't. Sorry about that, guys. This is, I'm getting new to using this program. It has not been a seamless learning experience for me, so I appreciate you bearing with me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the page so you can see the graph a little bit better. There we go. Okay, let me just shrink it a little bit so you can see the entire thing. Okay, so I always like to attack the y-axis first. So the y-axis is going to be your pulses, okay? The pulse beats. So this is going to be our numbers, okay? So we always start down here at 0. And we're going to just go up by 10s. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. And I'll just go all the way up. 130. I don't think you'll need to go up this high, but I will anyways. And 170 all the way up top. All right. So now we go down to our x-axis. All right. And you obviously will write it up here. I'm going to run out of room, so I'm going to draw what your x-axis should look like. I don't know why it's not letting me draw on that sheet. That's interesting. The x-axis. And guys, this is going to be our activities. Activity. And you're going to take the average, okay? So first we'll write like this line will be, and I'm trying my best to be neat. It's very difficult. This will be rest. Over here will be walk. Then maybe here we'll have run. And then after run, we have 1 minute. And over here we'll have 3 minutes. So you're going to go up to here. And of course, this is saying it's loading. I don't know why it's doing that. But our average was 66. I remember that. So for example, yours is probably going to be different when you get your own data. But for the one I made up, at our resting heartbeat was 60. That's like 65, a little bit more. 66 right here. So then you just bar that up, okay? And then you do the walking one. So whatever your walking one was, you graph that, okay? Pretty straightforward. Again, let me know if you have any questions. So let's go to the questions that Mr. Heath, I apologize. Mr. Heath has for us, okay? So this is just loading. I'll read. It's going to be the second question because the first question just asked us to graph. The second question was interpreting data. What happens to the pulse rate when physical activity has stopped? I don't know that I'm going to be able to manipulate this until I rotate it back counterclockwise. So pulse rate, okay? So the pulse rate either went up or went down when physical activity had stopped, okay? So that's what you have to determine. Up here, did the physical activity when we stopped go up or go down? You're going to have to look at your data and put either it went up or it went down, okay? So the things in red are going to be your choices, all right? So 3, infer. What can you infer about the heartbeat when the pulse rate increases? So when the pulse rate increases, the heartbeat increases or decreases, okay? So generally speaking, heartbeat and pulse are the same thing, so that should give you a hint. Number 4, what conclusion can you draw about the relationship between physical activity and person's pulse rate? Physical activity. Oh gosh. So that's walking / running. Made the pulse rate, and did it make it, guys? Again, did it make it increase or decrease? And that's for you to decide. And 5, I gave you the answer for that one, but I want to talk to you about it because we're certainly not going to write a paragraph. How could you improve the accuracy of your pulse measurements? So guys, if you do this, you got mine, someone else's home, and yours. That's 3 examples of someone's pulse. Okay, that's not a lot of data. How you would increase it is you could gather more data on more people's pulses. So if you interviewed 400,000 people around the world about their pulse rate and they did this activity, the data would be much, much better. It'd be much more accurate. So that just more people equals better data, better experiment. So guys, that's it. Let me know if you have any questions, any comments. If not, stay healthy and enjoy the rest of your week.